Dearest son and Reina, congratulations from the bottom of our heart, and we accept. Welcome Reina as part of the family. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. 23 years ago, I was speaking at a much smaller audience than this. It was a celebration of Bangladesh Independence Day in this area. That was my first speech, public speech here. And this is the second one. So the first one, I was chosen from the audience, asked to come and speak on that occasion. It was not prepared. I was speaking and because I was not prepared, I used some words or expressions which did not, or to some people, sounded that it did not, was not appropriate for that. And a person stood up and protested. I felt very embarrassed. It was Dr. Reza Haq at that time. I am not done. It was Dr. Reza Haq who stood up to protect me. He came forward to give a speech in supporting me and protecting me from this embarrassment. But today, he already spoke. So if some words come out or expressions come out which is not appropriate, I hope you people will forgive me and take it easy. I'm supposed to speak, give some advice to the new couple. My first advice is take things easy and be kind. If some words or some expressions come up which may not sound immediately that it's appropriate, take it easy and be happy. I have to say something about my son. He's a very special person to us. It's not what I'm saying, like if I say some good words, it will sound like, yes, of course it's his day and he will be the best person. I mean, it will sound like I'm exaggerating things, but it's not so. I will tell what he said. As a second grader, he had to write a book as a school curriculum. He wrote something, it was called, the name of the book he wrote was The Time Machine, right? And at the end of the book, there was author's introduction. Who is the author? Say, Syed Rifat Ahmed, the author, Syed Rifat Ahmed, was born in July 7, 1984, and 8, sorry. 8, because it happens because the July is the month and the day. 8, July is 7th month. But he wrote that he is a very special child because the first word he uttered was dad. So it was, I'm not exaggerating this, it's his words. And then Reina, you should know that we raised him, we paid a lot of attention for him to, he's growing up even before he was born. At that time they say that the fetus can even listen things, words, and can remember. And we tried those. They can see. Those were, at that time, they were very new experimental findings. So we tried to do that experiment on him. 8 hours after his birth, he could see things. We did experiment. I can go, on speaking on that. That will take a long time, but believe me, he did see. What I'm trying to say, he will pay attention to you. And he did remember. He remembers things. He did remember what he heard while he was in the womb. So, he will also be a good listener. We are very thankful to a lot of people who helped us in raising you. We are thankful to our neighbors, to our friends, to my siblings. My two brothers and their families are here. Their presence, their advice, their love did help him to grow up the way he is. I'm also thankful to my brother-in-law, Firdaus, and his wife here, who saw him from very childhood and with love, affection, and everyday advice helped him the way he is. We are thankful to a lot of friends, especially 4 friends and their families are here. Dr. Anwar Haq, his family, Dr. Shahabuddin and his family, Dr. Mahmood and his wife and family, and yes, and their families. And these 4 families, they have been growing up for last 20-25 years. So we are thankful to all of them. My last advice to the new couple is to be thankful. To thankful to what you are, to thankful to each other, to thankful to your family, to your parents, to your friends, to the air you breathe, the world you live. And thank you for your attention.
So turns out I made a slight mistake. We will have a few more speeches. This time it's going to be from one of Rifat's friends, Mike Clark. Mike Clark, please step up.